But it's cool. All right, I get it. All right, I forgive you for that. We get back on deck, getting Tronics back popping. We got some series. Gangsta Granny series is coming to Tronics. Dead Homies is coming to Tronics. And Killer Rat. These are three series that me, him, and R&B and the homie Lil John. Oh, man, believe it or not, we came up with. So we get back to working. I kind of like let the car thing go. Take it. Car still ain't made it back to California. He asking me, why are you tripping? You know, you tripping the car. What you mean? It's my car. You know what I'm saying? So I let that go. I'm saying, okay, it's no big deal. Him and Princess been going through their thing. So Princess has a nail salon. What's it called, babe? Prilla? Princess has a nail salon called Prilla. It's in the Sherman Oaks Galleria. So that's like Ventura Boulevard and Sepulveda. Where the Cheesecake Factory is at, all that stuff is at Prilla. It's right, like Paul Mitchell, Burke Williams, everything's right there. A beautiful nail salon. So R&B has been going to the nail salon lately, right? She going to support, and then she like, yo, they do really good nails. I didn't have these nails on this time. They ain't lifted. They ain't this. Whatever the nail talk is. Now, Princess, that's sis, but she's tactical. So she called. She said, hey, you going with R&B to get her nails done? I said, yeah, I'm going to go sit with her because we got to go do Vlad afterwards, right? So she like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking Princess is out of town, right? So I'm sitting there, and Princess comes in. And she got this little file with the papers, right? So she's like, Ray's such an a-hole, you know, this and this, and, you know, we're going through our little divorce thing and figuring out the numbers and what I'm being fair because you got on me about being fair. And what he was doing and what has been doing was fair, but look what I found out. She hands me the papers, right? So I'm like, cause you know, Princess, Ray know Princess will come to me, Princess know Ray.
All right, y'all listening to WAC 100. Him and Ray J going through something. And he's saying he stole this car. And since the Diddy trial, Ray J been on one for real. And you know, what they say, the chickens coming home to roost. Meaning all your little foul interactions and your, you know, your little secrets, everything coming out. We're in the age of video, cameras, pictures at an all-time high. Any dirt in your background that you done or doing, trust me, is coming out. Because people like TMZ will pay for it. And now TMZ can start it off. And now you can seek out the content creators that will pay you for some dirt. I just sat here watching, and I'm like in disbelief about Umar Johnson. It's a lady talking about he broke. He got his mama living filthy in a housing authority house that he lives in with her. They say he does have a property of the school, but Storm is really analyzing. He's operating as a nonprofit, so therefore, anything he got coming out or any money he's receiving, he don't have to pay tax on that money. So, he's using that money to live a lifestyle and travel and, sell his books. But they're talking about the government has freezed his assets, his accounts. So now he online talking about his following, gave a story about Medea. Who the hell is Medea other than Tyler Perry, right? Is that a real person he talking about that is Medea? It's just crazy. But Storm is interviewing a lady that had a relationship with him, and she and him out. It is crazy. Let me give y'all a little bit of that. And that was another interview. Listen to this. This is Storm Monroe show, and yeah, this lady going in. He gotta come down.
No, oh yeah. But let me ask you this, Miss Siobhan. When you say he ripped off men, what men did he rip off?
He's ripped off men, and I can't talk on their stuff because they won't let me. People think that Umar is an army. Umar is one person. And he got certain people that worship him that will do his fucking bidding. But Umar is one person. He's one person. And he's not that intelligent. He's not. So there are certain men that he's taking money from them. He's got them to pay for things. But it's only 2 men that I know of, but there are more women that he's really gotten to the money. These women are buying him clothes, doing stuff for him, buying him things, just doing stuff for the school, coming off of serious money, thinking that the school is going to get open. That school is never going to open, ever. And if it is, it won't stay open past a week.
Wow.
I mean, but we've been talking about this school for years.
Yeah, it's a proverbial carrot for the black community. Dangle the carrot in front of their face to keep them keep them playing. It's harder when it comes to pride. It's harder when it comes to pride because he's actually bought a building. So the intent is a little bit different than some of these others that have never even bought the building. But he did buy the building. He's done some things on it. That's chump change compared to the money that he's pocketing. He's going all around the world. Plus, he's making money off his books. Plus, these colleges kicking it in. They paying him to come speak.
And he gets paid when he does
the money.
And he gets paid when he does these YouTube interviews.
There you go. Yep. I forgot all about that. He got stuff everywhere.
Because
and his women literally giving almost a whole damn check to him.
Wow. Let me ask you something. Hold up. I want to show this real quick. And I want you to tell me.
That's crazy. But he did buy a building.
So I interviewed him November 14, 2022. Is that his mother's house right there?
That's 2022?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's in Chestnut Hill. I think that's Chestnut Hill apartment.
Is that the apartment he lost?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So after that, he got evicted. I think he was homeless for a little while. I think because all the stuff that you see in that video of the vandalism, that had to happen months ago. Because it was white dust on top of the stuff. That's not a fresh break-in. And then the stuff that's in there, all of that stuff, those books and stuff, all that stuff is from that apartment. He just used it as a storage, like a holding space. So he didn't put it in he put some in his mama house, and then he got the rest up in Delaware. This dude, he's a bum. He's a bum.
Wow.
With a black card.
A bum with a black card. Wow.
He is a bum. He is a highly decorated hood nigga.
How many women have come to you behind the scenes? Like 10, 15?
That is crazy.
Not that much. And I will say that it's been higher than 5.
James Dean
said all of them are still messing with.
James Dean said, "Do you know Ink gave him $10K and bought him a bus wrap with his pictures on it? She sat next to him in Ghana at the citizenship ceremony."
Yeah, I just talked to somebody with an equal. Yeah, I just talked to her.
Wow.
Hey, James be getting to it. Him and Lennon, they know a lot. If people were watching that before, this wouldn't have went this long.
Who is this Lennon?
This would not have went this long. Lennon knows. Lennon been on that dude ass. Lennon knows like everything that he's been saying. When I went back to start watching his videos, I was like, oh my God. There was only certain things that I could fill in a gap to. But he's literally been watching this dude because seriously.
This is crazy. Oh man. This dude might be getting ready to go to jail. If they done froze his account for fraud, that means he might be getting ready to come up on charges. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. Are you serious? You know, and Gully TV just spoke on it too. He was like, man, this dude is a predator on the black community. And one thing about it though, let me say this. You can't deny that this dude is not intelligent and not informed. So, people that are informed, they feel like it's a fair exchange and payoff. If I give you all this information and you pay me for it. This is the setup on streaming. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get so many followers and You know, if you really feeling what I'm saying to you and it's informative and it helps, you know, why? I mean, this is the mindset of somebody like Umar. You know, why wouldn't you pay me? You know, it's like a barber that cuts your hair. You know what I'm saying? If I ask you, do you like the cut? You know what I'm saying? You pay me, and I heard a preacher say this too. He said, if you came to church and you're looking for spiritual upliftment, and I take my time during the week and I sketch and structure a great sermon, and I come out here and I give it 100%, and you leave fulfilled. Am I wrong that I ask you to give a donation? You know, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, well, most of the pastors don't get paid. You know, they get donations. They're not on the salary unless you're working for an actual church. You know, like my church is First Baptist Highland Park. That's an organized church. That's in an organization, and they run as a company. I mean, because they hire, our pastor and pay him a salary. But a lot of pastors, they work, jobs. Like I got a coworker that's a bishop, and he works with me, but he has his own brand, his own church following. I don't think he have a storefront, his own building, but he rent different places until his cash get up, where that they can buy a building, but they renting right now. So you know what I'm saying. So, but that's the analogy that the guy said to me. The preacher said. And I just feel like someone like Umar that is filled with knowledge and information and is useful, is helpful. He like, well, why you have a problem with giving me a donation when I pointed you in the right direction of information, something that you didn't know. I break it down in layman's terms for you to understand it. And, he'll say quick, when you go to the people, they not trying to help you to the extent that I'm giving you information. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and reward me for what you can do. If it's $5, $10, $20, $100, $1,000, look, my information is worth that. And I'm like, just like tithing in the church, they say 10% and this, and that. I'm like this. I'm Catholic before I'm a Baptist. Catholic Church would say, come as you are. Now, the 10%, if you got it, you got it. But give what you can, because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think God wants you to be stupid and give money that you really don't have, and now your lights getting cut off or your mortgage not getting paid. Okay, make it make sense. We have to be realistic about this. You feel me? But you got people, especially a lot of elderly, they so locked in with faith. They just believe everything that God gonna do this, God gonna do it. It gotta be rational. It has to be rational. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I heard Charleston White say the church is a scam because why are they not helping people set up insurance, health insurance, well, life insurance, because he made a good point. life insurance can be your reparations and generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody can't just get out here and start a business and that business grow and be successful and take care of the whole generation of family. But, you know, I will say life insurance is very affordable. In the early that you get it on your child, it's the better because God forbid your child die or you die because everybody need burial coverage at this point in time. Well, not even at this in point in time, you always needed it, but it's affordable. My sister died 21 years ago. I think 10,000, 5 to 10,000 took care of everything. You know, her getting buried, her repast, the funeral arrangements, 10,000 took care of all that. My mother just died. you know, you know, she always had coverage on herself and all of us because my grandmother instilled that in her. And now that she's gone and me and my sisters being the elders now, we have to make sure the next generation is on point with coverage. You know what I'm saying? And cause ain't nobody going broke trying to pay for nobody funeral. It's just as simple as that. And then I make a joke about we gonna cremate you. Even cremation is like 9, 10,000. It ain't 2, 3,000 no more. You know what I'm saying? So these folks want their money. COVID. What probably 2 years out of COVID. You know, and everything is a double up now. So folks want their money and whatever that they lost since 2020. You know, when people couldn't go to work and nothing was sold. And it's real ironic. President Trump, the COVID came in on his watch, and then he get back in to basically try to put back what was lost with America far as wages and time, and he like, everybody going back to work. You government employees, everybody going back to work, and you going back to work every day because the economy needs a boost in the a shot in the arm. So now people using gas. You gotta go buy lunch, gotta go buy food and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I mean, honestly, he doing a lot of stuff that's needed, and and some of the things I can be on the fence about and with, but it's just you know, uh, let me say this: anybody that sit in that White House seat, especially if you're ethnic of color, you're not going to be able to do everything you want to do or that you desire to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not like Trump, President Trump, someone with their own money that barely campaigned off for nobody donations, so you can't control them. And that's what the uniqueness of him. You can't control him because he ran on his own dime and his donations, but not some people giving him, you know what I'm saying? Directly. So therefore, it's like, you know, he do what he want when he want to do it. And then when they get around to challenging what he's done, they're like, okay, he gonna win the case anyway, so we might as well go ahead and just let it go. But in the meantime, like they were saying, he needed to rough government employees. You supposed to got the okay from Congress, and he like, well, I'm gonna get it anyway. So let me just go ahead and do it. So he does things like this, and I just feel like it's gonna rule in his favor. But you still got to challenge it on the strength that it might not. So it is what it is. So yeah, I'm getting a little sleepy. I'm yawning and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, and you know, uh, just crazy drama, just drama after drama after drama. You know what I'm saying? But this is the way of the world. You know, you know, you know. All right, y'all. What time is it? It's almost 11. I've been up since I probably got up about 9 ish. Look, I'm going to check out. You know, my eyes heavy. This big day, she's finding this peace. Hey man, look. Let me leave y'all with a quote. Do what you need to do. Always think long term about everything. All that living for today, you need to live for longevity. So whatever that look like, then that's what it is. Longevity is everything. Don't let nobody trick you into getting off the streets or tricking you into an early uh, death. Not cool. It's great to grow old. It's just great to, you know, watch your kids, your grandkids, your siblings grow up, and the joy of getting and growing old to me is relating the wisdom that I've gained over the years. I can talk on a lot of subjects, and you know, so yeah, that's how I'm giving it up. It's okay. It's okay. All that live fast and die young, ain't nobody with all that. You know, we want longevity. We want to go through our journey and be able to reflect. I know myself, when I check out, God called me home, I want to have no regrets. I want the family and my friends say he lived his life and he really enjoyed it. And that's just how I want to give it up. you know, for sure. But you know, I just feel like, especially in the world of entertainment, it's always drama, and even with regular folks, you know, people want to present drama to you just to get a reaction, and they want to see you take L's. Don't get them the satisfaction. Stay on your game and do what you're supposed to do, and that's it. All right, big day, street finance. I'm out. Peace.